So, hello. So we're here with John and Adar from unpackAI.
Hey,
So can you
thanks for
guys go
having
ahead
us.
and tell us a little bit about yourselves?
Sure. Yeah, so hi guys, my name is John. I'm the one of the co-founders at unpackAI.
Yeah, I'm Adar, so co-founder also from unpackAI, working with John together on making education as accessible as possible.
Sure.
So unpackAI, let's unpack that. So where did you get the name? How did you guys really get started?
Yeah, I think like the idea of unpacking AI, it's come from the imagining first of all like AI as a black box. And why it's black box? Because it's algorithms, right? They're very hard to decipher. However, they're very impactful, especially when it comes to neural network. How like models are able to give the insights about the data and how they can make the predictions. It's very hard, right? So that's why you want to unpack and you want to make the AI as accessible. And also, if you think about making AI accessible, you also want to make sure people understand what is AI, and that comes to the training people.
Yeah, exactly. And that's exactly what we want to do with unpackAI, right? We want to unpack AI, we want to make it accessible, understandable for everyone. And especially in our niche, we are focused on business professionals and unpacking it how AI can be applied and used in practice and actually also be applied to business problems. And that's exactly what we're focusing on, to build the content, the platform, and the tools to make it easily accessible and easily applicable.
Okay. So you found that it was a black box. You're looking to really help business professionals. So what got both of you into this? What interested you in AI, and why did you decide to help business professionals to understand AI?
Right. Yeah, I think so. For me personally, unpackAI is my second company in China. And with the first company, I really hit the limit of being a business professional and trying to build an AI product. My first company was an AI company, and I really hit the limit of what I can do, what I understand, and how I can communicate with my tech people, with my engineers. And at that point of time, I had a huge struggle to get into the field. And with unpackAI, we're really trying to solve the pain point of people like me 2 years ago to really jump into the field and try to make it easier and make the jump into the industry introduce it from maybe 6 months down to like a few weeks. And that's exactly what we want to do. Yeah.
Exactly. AI is a buzzword and it's very impactful. Companies, they have the budgets, right? That's John mentioned, right? There is so much potential can be done for organizations with AI. Also, AI is itself very lucrative job or industry to be in, and it's very very technical. And if you are interested, like really improving your life, so you might consider, right? So data science jobs, AI, and of course, like for me, the guy who came to China 5 years ago and doing some English teaching was very kind of like hard to really find my path or build my path to become, let's say, AI product manager. That's what essentially I become, AI product manager. However, the path was very tedious because I had to study Python, had to study about like different techniques, preprocessing methods, and I didn't have the community around that, right? So there are lots of courses online, like I took Coursera courses, I took edX courses, and still like I wasn't very sure, like, actually I'm getting closer to have the like job in AI, or what I should study. So the community aspect is becoming super important. That's why we felt like, building the community enabled company that can provide the training and also provide the tools, resources, and kind of like giving that so accessible for people. That's kind of like we imagined initially about unpackAI.
Okay. So you guys were both managers. You both really kind of hit a ceiling, and you wanted to move forward. So you both started learning about AI. This makes a lot of sense. Okay. So what's different about unpackAI from, say, if I wanted to learn about AI, why would I not take a Google program or a Microsoft program? Why should I really sign up with unpackAI specifically? What is the value that you guys add?
Yeah. First of all, we have mentors, and we have the community
Okay.
mentors, right? Because like if you think of Google tutorial or training program, it's online course, right? Of course, you can sign up. The content is very nice, like you can get certification. However, like that's it. You have a certification. What are you gonna do with that, right? Do you have actually the skill set that like it's very relevant. Who can tell it's relevant skill set? Okay, like Google have the content. However, like besides of the hard skills, you need leadership skills, right? You need the interaction. You need to speak out, like the definitions. Then you wanna like make sure like the the assignments that you did, that the models that you build, they're relevant. Like mentors, they can give the feedback, they can give you guidance. Also, another side, we have classmates, right? Like in our boot camp, when so the students that joining us, they're coming from different backgrounds, right? They come from research area, they're coming from business, but they're all passionate about AI. Now, when they build their own models, they actually also teach the other classmates about AI limitations, possibilities, the errors that they encounter, and the whole idea of sharing like the learning experience itself is very powerful.
Yeah, exactly. So why we're different is essentially because we really try to integrate community into all our courses and all our content, all our teaching that we do. So it's not just you kind of studying alone, but we actually try to integrate you part of the student body, and then you involve you as part of a mentor, right? It's a continuous learning experience as a student towards being a mentor. And that way we can actually make, first of all, accessible and easy to learn because you study as part of a community, right? There are other bootcamps out there as well, but we can actually offer this with obviously more accessible pricing, also because we actually train the entire education pipeline, starts from students to mentors, and then we have this self-educating community vibe and feeling that really is super, super powerful. And we've been able to really take students who've been Coursera courses and really get into our kind of unique community and really develop very, very quickly in that environment. So that's something that makes it very special.
So you have a community-powered learning program for AI, where you can learn not only the hard skills, but the soft skills. You can really feel connected as you're learning. Okay, very nice. Well, John, Adar, thanks so much for meeting with me.
Thanks,
so if
man.
we wanted to find you, if somebody wanted to take a class, how would we do this? Where can we find you guys?
Many ways to contact us: LinkedIn, website. There are many ways where you can inform yourself about what we do, and yeah, get in touch. We're super happy to communicate and also tell you guys more about what we do.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, we can provide more information down below.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.